Okay. Mr. Zero asked me to make some coaching sessions for BSL9 choboleague players, and now I'm gonna watch some first-person votes recorded by them, and I'm gonna tell you some thoughts that I'm thinking about this game, about what should they make to win. But these players, first of all, these players will be Mr. June. I watched his standings in BSL9 choboleague, and he lost almost all games in round of 18 brackets in Group A. He went 1-6-2. That's a really bad result, but he's a beginner, so maybe I can find some useful advices for him. Second player is BSL9 Mr. Digard. He also played in BSL9 round of 18 choboleague, and he also lost his Group B with kind of bad stats, but I'm sure he's beginner too. According to BSL9, here we cannot see this, but according to BSL9 coaching table, these players are in tier 3 group. They are beginners. So let's start with Mr. June's game. It's ZVT on match point. Mr. June is Zerg. I'm coaching a Zerg part, and Bonith and Terror coaching Protoss parts and Terran parts. So what can I say? First of all, I don't see APM of this player, but I can imagine that his APM is not very high. So maybe the first advice, which is really obvious but not really easy to improve, is to get at least 250 APM, because lower APM Zergs usually cannot play competitive games on A maybe level or B level of play, not enough multitask, because an average player has a lot of parasite clicks. His EAPM, effective APM, is much lower than his APM. So any player should train very hard to remove these parasite clicks from his games, but it's not easy. It's very hard to remove them. So at least 250 APM, I think, is enough to play Zerg on competitive level. This is match point. Generally, if this tournament game, I think I scout a bit earlier, right after you making your second overlord, you are moving drone to scout, because on this map Terran can block his passage to the main with the supply and barracks. So you, as Zerg, you would not be able to scout if he is going to fast gas, maybe fast factory, maybe he is playing from one base, maybe he is just hiding Rhines to get a slightly late expansion, but he's forcing you to defend every ways. So if he going to expansion and you doesn't scout this because of the wall, you always should make a sunken. In this game, Zerk is going hatchery right after gas right after hatch is to hatchery gas build. So first of all, now this Zerg should not build Zerglings, because Terran is going to expand. He scouted with an SCV, and he will obviously make a bunker and maybe a supply before bunker, and he will defend good. Now Zerg just need only 2 Zerglings to block a scout, to force Terran to control SCV, and to kill his scouting. So 2 Zerglings is enough. This is right, a good move, trying to catch scouting CV is very good. Scouting Overlord's position is very good too. One near passage and one near main, and Zerg is able to prevent Terran from moving suddenly from his base. He will scout it with Overlord. A build order is very good. I'd rather spend 2 larvae on Zerglings and make Zerglings only if Terran is moving out of the base, but these 6 Zerglings killing scouting SCV is okay. Move speed is okay too. Now if Zerg is planning to play 2 hard muta, and I think he is going to play 2 hard muta, he should make a gas. He is going to gas. I think everything is pretty fine now. I don't see any problems of this Zerg right now. His build order is good. He is making everything right as he need, as it needs to be. Making third. If this Zerg is playing like that, I'd rather build his third hatchery on the top of the map on 12 o'clock, because this expansion has only one passage, is same far away from the choke of the Terran. Moving time from the choke to 5 o'clock and from the choke to the 12 o'clock is equal, but bottom position of third hatchery can be punished from 2 passages, and sunkens on the high ground, if somehow Zerg will be needed to make them, they will not defend both passages. So I'll choose another option to make hatchery on 12 o'clock. At this map, I think it's the right way you should build it. And for the further game, evolution, when evolution of Zerg will make hive and defilers, Nidus channel will let the Zerg to closer push to the 4th base of the Terran, to the base with Terran's 3rd gas. So that's my thoughts. I think 12 o'clock is better. Now the Zerg should make overloads. He should finally check the timing of his spire, and when the timing of spire has maybe about half of his hit points, he should stop spending larva. I missed a bit with the timing of spire. He maybe could make... No, okay, everything is okay. His larvas are spent very good, 6 mutalisks, and now he should decide if he will go to the lurker thatch. Then he should immediately start Hydra then, or if he will stay for some while time.
Oh yeah.
With Mutus, and if he will, he should make a Carapace upgrade or maybe attack upgrade, but Carapace is better if he will try to kill if he will try to kill with his Mutus the Terran army moving to his third expansion. Now he is waiting a bit time. Yes, okay. He wasted a bit of time. He could. That's a complete mistake. That was a really unnecessary move out. He wasted a lot of time before SCV finished construction. He could make. He could kill this SCV and block Terran from turret from building, and he moved away while turret was damaged. That's complete mistake. He should not move away. He had nothing Mutus to kill because SCVs didn't start to repair this turret. He should kill it, define lane, harass Rhines, and kill some other SCVs. And the rally point of this Mutus on the top is not that good. He should move rally point something like near the choke, the way where the reinforcements will come earlier, and he could harass with them better. It's a mistake. It's a bad mistake because he left the window to the Terran, and Terran now closed this window, and now he should kill this. Now he should kill this turret. There was a lone turret. Yes, the main is defended very good, but this Zerg wasted his option to harass his opponent expansion. That's bad. If you are playing this strategy, that's really bad. Also, we can see that this Zerg doesn't spend money very good while he is controlling his Mutus. He is spending a lot of time to control this, a lot of his APM time. This shot was good. And now this Zerg has really lots of money. He finally should make another hatchery. These Sunkens are unnecessary. Terran has a really low count of Rhines. The count of Rhines is lesser than the count of Mutas, and in this case Zerg cannot be afraid of the Terran to punish his base, so investment into Sunkens are unnecessary. It's better to build a hatchery and build drones from them. Now this Zerg can build 4 or 5 hatchery. He could, and make drones from them, make their things. This Terran is defending really hard. He is not punishing. In other scenario, if it will be at least a player, he will move from his base really earlier than this player, and this Zerg have to defend very good. Now the moment the Terran is moving out from his base. Obviously he is going to expansion, because on expansion the drone count is lower and it's harder to defend. So the first and the important thing that Zerg should do is to harass Rhines while they're moving. So Terran cannot move on his fastest speed. He should move like a combined group. He cannot move like a line on the map. He should be blobbing near medics. Medics have wide range of sight, so Ryan's near medics shots faster because they see Muta faster than without medics, and they are doing more damage. So Zerg should harass Terran to prevent him from moving. At least he should try to halve that group one by one, maybe one Marine, maybe two Marine, one medic, but he should not throw this group moving alone on the map. That's a mistake. Now Terran can move very fast. He can go to expansion, and if Zerg will not kill some Rhines, they will destroy an expansion. Now Zerg made a Lurker aspect upgrade. It is finished, but this Zerg doesn't have at least one Hydra. That's bad. And after Terran moved to his expansion, he is going to surround, and that's okay, that is good decision, because on the higher level than this level, the death of that expansion, it's 100% loss for the Zerg, because he will not be able to make another expansion. Terran just went free to his third base and killed it, because this Zerg wasted a lot of time with Muta doing nothing. They are not moving, they are not shooting, they are not killing Rise, they are not harassing. And his Hydra, if you are going to make Lurker aspect, your Hydra should be ready before the Lurker aspect is finished. So Lurker aspect finished, Hydra morphing instantly, and defend expansion. And for defending the expansion, Hydra should be morphed on the expansion. Now the Zerg has a lot of gas, and he is trying to invest this gas into Ultra and Defilers. That's maybe a good decision on this level of play. These Lurkers could block easily a Terran on the base if he doesn't make tanks. Sunkens will defend the base of Zerg. At least it can hold for a while. Terran, like we see, is moving all his units from the base. Now it's really good time to counter-attack if Zerg will move faster. But now it's not enough fast, because Terran is now moving back. Bunkers are really set up good, and the Zerg will not break Terran, but Terran wasted a lot of units on the Lurkers, and his first irradiate was not that good, but second irradiate were really good. This Zerg should control his Muta better, because he just threw Muta to fight alone, not move away, not move away from irradiate, and just he switched his window to the his main, and he just spawned drones. That's not good. Now he is blocked on his base. Terran should not let him out, but this Terran is controlling bad too. He is letting Lurkers to attack. A general mistake is that this Zerg let Terran to kill third base for free. Now he spent all his gas to the upgrades and to the lurkers. He has no great he has no gas to build defilers and ultras and scourges at the same time, not enough gas from 2 bases, and Terran will block any move that will try to set up another base. These lurkers from the base of the Terran should be removed now, because Terran is going to remove this block. It's slightly late. Maybe that should be done 2 or 3 seconds before that time, and every lurker would be alive. Okay. Now they finally should try to take bottom base, because Terran has no tankings, no tanks, he has no vultures, he has no mines, and his Rhine count is low, so Zerg can punish good with his ultras, and he should finally take at least 1 more base. While he is pushing here, he is not doing that, and Terran has a lot of vessels which are not destroyed by scourges, so soon every ultra and every lurker will die, because irradiate are killing them for free, really for free, and gas count is low. Nothing to kill these vessels. Vessels should not be alive. But this Terran wasted a lot, really a lot, and his 6 o'clock base should be scouted now. Maybe there is a free base. These lurkers are really damaged. Okay, now we have scourges, which are about really late, because scourges should be attacking with ultras. So ultras are tanking, links and lurkers are killing Rhines, and vessels cannot run. Now he killed only 1 vessel, but he could kill 3 if scourges were there at time, but now they are late. This Zerg is building upgrade, that's really important. He is doing it well. You should never forget about upgrades. Upgrades are really important. They are much more important than making maybe 1 more ultra. That's good, but this Zerg doesn't make defilers, and this is bad, because without defilers on this low gas count, Rhines just can kill and overwhelm this Zerg with counts of Rhines. Rhines will be really a lot count. Now Zerg understand that his army is not enough big to break this turn, and his Nidus canal is not set up very good, so the base is killed. That's bad for Zerg. On this map he should have at least 3 gas to win Terran. Without 3 gas, ultras are not viable at all. Good and consistent play is 3 gases, and winning play is 4 gases plus. But 3 gases are needed to proper control them. Zerg should proper control your units, don't waste them if he is playing with 3 gases, because the unit count is really low. Now we see scourges are a bit late too. That's not good. And some units are throwing away on the map. That's not good too. Zerg forgot to mine his gas. on the bottom expansion that the thing he should immediately do when the hatchery is done. Minerals are okay, but he has not enough gas. And he is fighting a really low count of his army against higher count of Rhines. No Defilers, no Dark Swarm. These Terran just make really lots of Rhines and just a move and kill the Zerg. He has no army. And everything went really bad after he just threw his third base. He just didn't defend that. He saw that Terran moved out of the base, but he do nothing. That's strategical mistake, which mainly cost him a game. Now the game is finished. Nothing to do on this in this situation. Okay, I'm gonna take some tea and I will be back for the second video. Okay, so the point of their winning against Terran, the two keys is the fathers and a high count of gas expansions. In general, Zerg cannot win without at least 3 gas. Playing without 3 gas, it's some really rare scenarios, maybe when you are playing 2 bases against 1 base Terran, or when Zerg is playing 2 base low drone count early muta all-in. In other scenarios, 3 gas are obligatory. So the first point is that Zerg should defend his 3rd gas at any cost. Second point is that Zerg, after defending his 3rd gas, Zerg should rush Defilers immediately, because without Defilers, Zerg cannot win against Terran. Terran marine count is really high. Rhines are very cheap and super effective. So without Swarm, Zerg cannot win. Defend third gas, take fourth gas, make upgrades, make ultras with scourges, links and defilers. Proper attack when defiler with ultra in one group, zerglings in 2 or 3 other groups, and the last group is for scourges. Attack with ultras and zerglings, use defilers, and snipe vessels. Sniping vessels is the key. Vessels should not leave. So that's what can I say with my poor English skills. In Russian I could say more, but I simply cannot find words, sorry. Okay. Thanks. Oh, your English is very good. No. My English is really bad. Yes, it should be a lot of APM, but this game it's a hardcore game. Without APM, this game is unwinnable. I'm sorry, but it's the true life of the StarCraft. Now we are going to watch second WOD. It's Digurd playing Zerg against some Terran. Let's go. We can see that this is a tier 3 level of play. This Zerg is 1600 against 1500 player. This is the beginning of the ladder points, but these players are not really bad. I think they have some skills, because I think the really true beginner should really fast drop to the maybe 1100, something like that, for a while, for sure, for a while. These players, as we saw on the first game, their build order at the beginning was very good, but after he was not that good. Maybe I can imagine that the Zerg just studied a good build order without proper understanding what to do. That's not the best way to play. At the beginning you should learn understandings of the game, the general moves, and the thin moments like 10 or 9 drones, 6 or 8 links. You better not to learn it that earlier. It's not that important. In first game Derek lost his game because he threw his third base. That's bad idea to throw a base. He should not do that. Okay. This Zerg also scouting after his hatchery. That's not tournament ways of scouting, but it's a ladder way of scouting, when you are not thinking that Terran can maybe BBS you or 8 SCV1 racks in the middle of the map. And this Zerg also playing to hatch Muta. He is building more drones. That is good. Generally you don't need a lot of Zerglings in the late or in the early game. Just make 2 Zerglings to kill an SCV and make 2 additional drones. If Terran is not rushing, and this Zerg knows that Terran is not rushing, his overlord scouting an expansion. I think this SCV might be expansion building. Zerg didn't look that way, but we can see on the minimap the bunker is building, or I don't know, maybe this is a supply depot, but something is building near expansion. It's a supply depot, but he should move overlord closer to the command center to see if he is building or not, because it could be a fake expansion. Zerglings now are being made. It's good. Now I think we need about 6 Zerglings, and we need a speed for them. Scouting should be killed. But now we should not invest a lot on the Zergling pressure, because as we scouted, Terran is building good defense. He is building good defense, and we should not be able to break them. Okay. Now the Zerg should start his second extractor and start gathering second gas, and he has 1 drone not mining. Okay, now he will mine. He will starting to work. That's good. He is going to take third hatchery on the expansion with a choke. Now he don't need to attack bunker. Okay, that's low Zerling count. Need at least 1 more overlord. Yes, 1 more overlord. Okay, and now we should stop wasting larva. Now we should start saving larva. Okay, and we have a lot of drones, but not enough. Okay, we check it. We moved 1 more to the main. We have a lot of drones. We should have 6 or 7 here, and here are third expansion. Everything on the build order going fine. Now we should move overlord to the left corner of the map, at least 2 of them, so we can switch them and take 1 with Muta, and 1 will be staying at the corner. When the first approach to the middle of the map, we are going to switch overlords. Terran used his comsat station, he scouted the Muta timing, and now he should build turrets. Okay, now Zerg should decide if he will go to the Hydra, then he should start building Hydra then, or he will stay at Mutus. If he will stay at Mutus, he should start his upgrade of the flying carapace to let Mutus be durable. Okay, this turret is placement is good for Zerg, bad for Terran, but need more than 8 Mutas to break it. Okay, now we scout it. Okay, good. Okay, good. No. These Mutas should not be moving here. They should move right away. Generally, on tier 10 high, I will not recommend playing Muta, to hatch Muta. At least not this type of play, because on this latency, Muta are not that effective. Actually, it's not effective at all. The control of the mute at this latency is very bad. Okay, we built a third hatchery. This hatchery placement is really bad. It is blocking our entrance, and late game it will be harder to move out. Sunkens will be blocking more and more. In some cases, this could cost a game for you. So you should make your third hatchery on the main. Because Terran with tanks will finally kill it anyway. And Terran without tanks will not be jumping on Sunkens, or if he will die. Okay, now Terran moves out. Zerg should immediately make at least one Sunken on his third expansion, and this Zerg should defend his expansion, because he will not kill Terran with this count of Muta. This count of Muta will die from 3 turrets and 8 Rhines easily. Now Zerg let Terran to go to his third base and just lost it. And also he threw his mortars. That's completely wrong thing that the Zerg should do. At using this build order, the general idea of the Zerg is not to harass Terran. Harassing of Terran is the second important thing, but the most important, the most important thing is to defend your third expansion. While Terran is moving out, Zerg should harass him with Muta stack, hit and run, forcing him to stay at blob, to move slower and slower. If he moves faster, if he just moves without a move, he just right click and pass through the map, then Zerg just catch 1 Marn, 2 Marn, 3 Marns, etc. and killing this blob. In the meantime, he is building drones at his expansion. He is building lurkers or making hive, anyway which build order he choose. But the defense of the third gas is really important. Harassing Terran in this case, in most scenarios, is ineffective, because even if Terran lost, I don't know, maybe 15 SCV, but he will kill third expansion for free, he will not let Zerg out from the base to take third gas. He will force Zerg to stay at 2 gas, and Rhines are really cheap. Terran, he does not need so much SCV. Even he lost some of them. He will finally kill Mass Muta with Irradiate and Rhines, and he will force Zerg to spend all his gas, and 2 gas are not enough. So this Zerg should defend his gas, his third base. Okay. Maybe we should look another game. This game is from tier 1 players, DM Keen. I couldn't find him here. Don't know which nickname he used. But this is tier 1 player. It's more skilled player. More skilled. Yes, I couldn't find him. Okay. It's ZVP. Let's see what we can see. The King is playing Zerg, ARK team is playing Protoss. Okay. I don't know if it's practice game or maybe it's a tournament game. Let's try to find team. Maybe they played. Maybe it's maybe league play. I don't know. Where is team? I don't see team. Okay, never mind. So it's a sulfite. Second player on the sulfite. I think team it's a good Protoss from the USA, as I can remember. I think this game may be a ranked game. Let me check. Oh yes, ARK team, it's really consistent Protoss. He's 2100 MMR and Damn King, it's lower skill player. He is B player. He has right now 1800 MMR, so maybe it's not the same rank play. Team is better. General on this map, both build orders, overpool or 10 HUD or 11 HUD, both are good, because on this map Protoss cannot build cannons right near the mineral line, so right behind the mineral line. So both build orders are good, but the Zerg is choosing overpool. Overpool is okay. His APM is strong, as we can see. 300 of APM is good. Everything is going fine right now. He is going to scout. A bit late scout, but it's not a tournament play, I guess. It's a practice game, so it's okay. And this is a 3-player map, so his scout will be will be at time. And now he built a hatchery. He built 2 zerglings. He's building 2 zerglings, but he should know from right now. Now we can see that he moved his scouting to home. That's a general mistake. Now he should to know if he have to build zerglings or he can build drones. In a practice game it's okay, but in tournament game it could cost you a game, because this Protoss could easily to gate, and if you spend at least one more larva to a drone playing over pool, you are going to lose. You should not, for example, if I will play against Bonnie and I will spend one more larva to drone, in a lot of scenarios it will be death for me. Okay, we are building gas. We are building a third hatchery. We are building drones. We are forcing Protoss to move with this scout around the base, forcing him to spend his APM. That's okay. And in most cases, Zerg does not need to kill this probe earlier in current meta. In most scenarios, even if we are playing Hydras before layer, or we are going to fast layer, it's okay not to kill this probe early. But this fourth hatchery before layer is unnecessary. His gas is late, their gas is late, and as I can imagine, this Zerg is not going to play Spire. He is going to play Hydra with a bit earlier Overlord speed, and he will try to punish his opponent with maybe some timing Hydra bust. That's the only option when you are setting up this fourth hatchery so early. Now this Zerg should play Hydras. If he will play Hydras, he should gather second gas right now. He should start building Extractor, making drones, make 2 Hydras to stop Corsair from killing Overlords, and start making upgrades like Hydra speed, Overlord speed, and Hydra attack. Okay. Everything is fine, I guess. Yes, everything is fine. Need to build more drones and need to stop this Corsair from harassing. Okay. Starting his upgrades with the mouse is not that thing that okay. Wasting this Overlord for free is not a good idea. Should be proper controlled Hydras to prevent this. Wasting 2 Overlords because of the wrong positioning and third Overlord will be lost. That's a huge, really huge damage. That's really bad. He could make so much more drones. Now larvas are staying. They are doing nothing. And this Zerg wasting his time to build drones before Hydras. Now he already should have done with all his drones, and now he should build only Hydras. But his Hydra count is really low and he lost another Overlord. Overlord defense is very bad, really bad. It will cost a game. From this time, skilled Protoss just killed this Zerg, and Zerg can do nothing. He wasted his time to make drones. And on his third expansion, after Overlord killed, there could be a Dark Templar. Easily. Now Overlords are unprotected. They should be at least with a little protection of maybe 1 or 2 Hydras. Okay. We killed Dark Templar, that's good. Zerg will not be afraid of harass for a while. And now we should test, yes, we should test the Protoss. Okay, we see High Templars. We should go right back. We should not attack now. We should not attack. Okay, we cannot attack now. There are 3 Templars. We should start taking our 4th expansion. We don't need 2nd evolution. We don't need, really don't need wasting resources, especially with 2 gases on the armor of ground units so early. Yes, we should start Lurker aspect. We should start. Okay. We are playing 3 evolutions. Okay. 3 evolutions with Hydra Lurkers and without 3rd gas. It's not that bad idea maybe, but in not this case. This Zerg has not enough units to stop Protoss push with +2 attack in maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and he will not be able to make enough. He needs a really lot of units to stop this, a really lot. And a lot of Lurkers for sure. Okay, Protoss start moving now. We should catch some Templars with Hydras. Okay, maybe we will do. Not that good position, but we catch it too. Okay, a pack of Hydra for 2 Templars. 2, yes, 2. Maybe it's fine, but it will be fine if there were only 2 Templars, but there are a lot of Templars, and now we can see this Zerg has not enough gas. He should make Hydras, which cost gas, and he should make Lurkers, which cost gas too. Maybe he needs some Zerglings to harass this base, and he should not defend separately. That's a mistake. He should defend in one strong position. 2 positions, especially one Protoss can just block your entrance with Dragoons and kill Hatcher and Hydra then. That's not good. This defense is bad. And Protoss is okay now. Protoss just stormed his drones. He should be defending with Lurkers. I don't know. Maybe here. Yes, maybe here. Maybe here. And I think the better way is to take 4th expansion here and to defend it with Thunkens. But this 4th expansion is good too. He has 1 choke. Thunkens and Lurkers on the choke will defend good. A lot of Hydras here. He should move it from the back of the Protoss army to surround it. Okay. Now I guess strong Protoss just kill Zerg. That's unwinnable position against strong Protoss, because he just push and your defense is separated. And this Zerg is not rushing Hive, which he should do as when he plays 3 evolution chambers. Early Hive, yes, okay. Hive is a bit late, but not that late. Okay, it could be fine. Okay. Almost 1-1-1 is done. Protoss just let this Zerg build bases. Okay, he do nothing. He moved. Sunken was not made. There should be at least 2 Sunkens. Protoss is afraid, I guess, a bit. But it's unnecessary here, because he is going to just punish this 4th base with at least 2 storms. Okay. 2 Sunkens and Protoss cannot move here. I cannot see an observer. This Protoss is attacking without an observer, and he saw lurkers maybe 2 minutes ago. Well, okay, it's some luck. Maybe his robotics didn't start occasionally. I don't know. Now the position is quite good, but it's not really well prepared. Zerg fighting separately again, but now maybe Protoss will control that, and Zerg may win. Yes, he may win. Only goons left, but that's luck for the Zerg that Protoss made his observer so late. He could easily kill his 4th base without any loss, because for the Protoss 2 lurkers and a pack of hydras on the top of the cliff is nothing, really nothing. Even with Sunkens, it's really easy to break with a high count Protoss army. Okay, now we made Hive. We started our 3rd upgrade. Protoss is forced back. We are making 5th expansion. Okay. Protoss letting us do this, we are doing. Okay, good. Need maybe at least 2 more hatcheries, because we are going to make a lot of adrenaline zerglings. Adrenaline should be started immediately. It's the thing that we need. It's the most important thing, yes. And this base should not be defended. Okay, we lost position, we should move back. Do not waste units, do not throw units out of position. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Protoss has a good position. He can just storm everything. He can just storm everything. But he has no... okay. He attacked with less than I thought. Pure dragoons are not that good to fight against Hydra and Lynx. Our upgrades are not that bad, so we can defend. So what we should do from this position? First, we should scout. We should scout the Protoss 5th base, because now we are finally know that we are playing 4-4. Our 5th was destroyed. I missed. If Zerg started adrenaline, I guess no. Still didn't see. We have enough money. We can take another expansion. Macro hatchery is good. Upgrades are good. Mass Zerglings are good for a while, but we still need a lot of lurkers. We are going to make okay. Now it's the time to defend. Okay, that's a really important thing. We can see that we just set up 5th base. Protoss has 4 bases, maybe 5. We didn't scout at 6 o'clock. This base is well defended with photon cannons and maybe Templar. Second near base is well defended too, with cannons, Templars and reinforcements. And rally point is somewhere there, so there will be units, obviously. And we are attacking at the limit 110. That's the most common mistake that I make and a lot of Zergs make in this stage of the game. You might think, okay, I defended from Protoss. I'm setting up a 5th base, maybe 6th base, but this base is not ready to gather. We are just started to make macro hatcheries. We have really low army count because now we have maybe 50 or 60 drones, and our army count is only 50 or 60. We should not attack and throw units now. We should defend more. Before we are gathering 5 bases good. We are setting up 6, maybe 7th base. We defending against drops. We should make spire. And we should attack maybe at limit 160, 180. And surely we should use defilers, because when Protoss will be going to use rivers, they should be plagued. And now Protoss has really strong army. We should not attack at this position at this limit count. That's bad attack, really bad. Even if it will success in this game, in this single game, generally it's a bad move, and Zerg should not attack at this limit. Even if Protoss lost some army, because he lost his army not for free. You both traded your armies, and Zerg lost a lot, and Protoss lost a lot. But Protoss took his expansions, and his production and gathering is really good now. This attack is bad, really bad. Okay, we are trying to attack choke. Attacking choke is not a good idea, because we can see high Templars here, but this defense is not that good, no Templars, and base will be destroyed. Actually, Protoss gifted this base for us. Well, that is good. Thanks to him. He lost a lot of drone probes. He lost his Nexus. He lost some units. Now we should just build, produce, and now we defend. Now we're ahead, I think. We are really ahead. We should defend better our main passage and not this base, because this base has, if it is defended with Sunkens and some lurkers, it has really a bad position to Protoss for forcing attack. And our entrance to our main has a wide area where Protoss can set up a lot of goons to attack in a wide front and to storm good. This position should be defended. More lurkers should defend this position. Now we are going to set up 6 base, okay, and we should scout 6 o'clock. Protoss is going to attack here, defense is good, Sunkens, lurkers need some links to prevent lurkers to being killed for free. That's okay. And we are moving to our opponent 4th base. Catching reinforcements is good, really good. Could eat that or Hon. Now we don't have a spire. That's bad. Spire should be made earlier, a lot earlier, to prevent Protoss from harassing. But that's not that big damage, because we have a lot of hatcheries, a lot of larvae. We can reinforce drones very fast. Just need to build a spire and to catch these shuttles. No spire being made still. And I repeat, this attack is not that good, because you see Templar reinforcements and the base is still alive. No reinforcements here, but it's a particular single game. Generally, Zerg should spend his resources faster. He killed 2 bases for free. I don't know what Protoss is doing. He harassed good. He built a lot of army. But what he is doing? He is staying at center? I don't know. Generally, in this position, when Protoss threw his 2 bases, I think we are winning. It's a clear win. Just don't throw units. Oh, there is another hidden expansion. Okay, maybe we are not that good winning as I thought. Okay, always look at the limit. 120, it's a bad limit for attack. The Protoss limit count right now, it's about maybe 116, maybe 180, and we are underdogging here. And Protoss finally has a lot of high tech, like Archons, maybe Rivers. And still we didn't scout a base on 6. I think there is a base which is not that good defended, as we think this Protoss doesn't defend his expansions with a lot of Templars and with Zealots. He's just making cannons. Cannons, it's a default defense, but not that good. We should defend with Templars. Oh, yes, that was good defense. We are trying to attack, but we are losing a lot. We are not gathering good at 5 and 6 base. This base is close to the Protoss expansion. We should finally make a Nidus Canal to this base. We should make Scourges, no Scourges, still. Another harassing shuttle here. 2 Hydra will not kill, I guess. Okay. Another storm to the drones. Oh, 1 drone killed, okay. The shuttle is killed. But we still didn't kill army of the Protoss and our limit count is really bad. It's not the time to attack. Okay. Protoss scouted this base, he should destroy it. Attacking with pure links, it's almost throwing them because they're being killed and by storm, and we didn't defend this base. Our bases are going to stop gathering. Now we are stick at 3 bases and Protoss still have 3 bases, because I'm sure his 6 o'clock mineral only base is mining, and mining lots of time. And we are not using defilers, we are not using swarm, we are not using plug, that's bad. And what I should admit more, we are attacking with the small groups, maybe 1 or 2 pack of Hydras, maybe 3 pack of Derlings. This could be done, but only if you are producing very well, if you are spawning and spawning while you are harassing your opponent. We are not spawning, we have less than 200 of APM. And we are throwing a lot of units. We need to set up our attack proper. We need a lurkers with a swarm. We need lurkers and hydras and a lot of army. Third base will stop mining soon. Fourth and fifth. Fifth is low mineral count base. This base which we are building is hard to defend. Before we can set up Sunkens and Protoss, I'm sure we can scout. We are trying to harass Protoss, but we didn't do anything to his main army. And his main army is strong. Zerglings will not kill mass army with Zealots, Archons, Templars and Goons. Even 33 Zerglings. Because Archons are really strong. We are trying to harass, but we need to set up bases right now. And Protoss still gathering 2 bases, but he's still gathering gas, he's still gathering minerals, and his army composition is really strong. Our army composition is really weak. We need defilers, lurkers under the Dark Swarm, Plug. Also, we are not scouting main center of the map. No overlords. We should take a base mineral only at the 9-10 o'clock. Okay, this attack is good. Coming from 2 sides, surrounding photon cannons, that is really good. Okay, defense with lurkers is good. Now we are dominating somehow over this Protoss. He just moving top and to the bottom, top to the bottom. Just need to defend. Just need to defend and take a base at 10 o'clock. We don't need gas base. We need a base which is unscouted and which is close to us. If we are going to take base at 9 o'clock or maybe 8 o'clock, we should choose 8 o'clock for sure, because this choke, this small passage is really easy to defend, easier than a passage at 9 o'clock. Protoss has a real low count of resources, but he has a lot of army. We should defend. No time to attack now. We don't need drop. We just need defilers. Where are defilers? I don't know. Where are scourges? They are not here. That is bad. Really bad. Protoss is going to punish our building base, and we cannot stop this because our army is out of position. We have a lot of overlords, but we are not scouting. We are not scouting center. We don't know if he is going to attack or not, and where he is going. That's why our units are out of position. We are just trying to win this game by counter-attacking this Protoss. Okay, Protoss cannot build more army, but we also cannot kill his army, and his army composition is really high. In some time we will stay at 1 mineral base, mineral line, because fifths will be combined, and we will be producing only Zerglings, and Zerglings are really bad against Archons. They cannot win. And Protoss are setting up his second base now. His main is not gathering, but his 6 o'clock is gathering. Okay, he lost all his main. He cannot produce units, but we still cannot win his army without defilers. We need defilers. That's everything I can say. I will just watch this game till the end. I guess Zerg will lose this game. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nothing to say here. Zerg is producing. Good. Oh, he should move overlords to the center and scout. Or scout with links. Okay. I admit we can just snipe his observers and he will not be rebuilding them. I guess not. I guess Portas will loot this game. Okay. Well, Portas made a lot of mistakes. He just, through his bases, just gifted them to the Zerg. And what the fuck is this? Okay, Zerg will win. Never mind. Zerg clearly will win. Good game. Good game. Okay. Okay. I will be back in 1 minute. Okay. General idea. If somehow this Protoss defended his base slightly better, he didn't have Templars on his fourth base, he didn't have good reinforcements rally point near his third base. This game will be thrown in that way of playing. Zerg shouldn't attack early, and Zerg should have Spire to defend against drops. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching. I think this part will be cut for me by me and uploaded as a single WOD. Очень вот. Теперь можно и по-русски.